Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. We're going to be going after the Necromancer Lord this time. And after some feedback I got, I noticed that BM can't go to the brothel, but can also only go to the brothel. So instead of having Kleptomaniac taken off, we're having Love Interest taken off. Because we can just bring some holy water or something and have this cleansed off afterwards. And as long as he doesn't get a journal page, honestly, at this point, it really doesn't matter. We're pretty good on heirlooms anyway. So we're going to be running with everybody at 5-5 equipment. Typical setup for these guys. I'm going to be running this because I'm actually going to be using the stun on her now. Because I realized rather than doing a little bit more damage and just healing herself a little bit, the stun is probably more useful, because she heals herself for 5 and then somebody gets hit for 20, so... Still typical setup. I couldn't get all of their abilities to 5 completely on her and Blangy, but pretty much close enough. He also resists everything. So this should hopefully not murder us all terribly. This is basically 3 people, so 1 rest is 6, 2 checks, probably 12. Okay, good, we are going to have enough money. I wasn't sure, especially since I had to repay to get the quirk taken off. And we got a shovel. This is the ruin, so I want 2 keys. Maybe another shovel. And holy water for good luck.
I brought my colleagues back with much of their intellect intact. A remarkable triumph for even the most experienced necromancer. Freed from the trappings of their humanity, they plied their terrible trade anew, the dead reviving the dead, on and on down the years. Forever.
Does this mean that the Necromancer Lord resurrected the Necromancer and the apprentice Necromancer or something?
A devil walks these halls. Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
Yeah, I see why we brought shovels. So... it's gotta be one of these two. I'm gonna guess that one. They'll still search all the way anyway. No loot. But there is a battle here. Hey, we stayed at Radiant. Getting our stress on. We haven't had a Vestal in the party in ages. That was a lot, actually. So, stun the big oogity boogity. Nope. And now she can't try either because she slid up one. Mace Bash! 9 damage isn't bad considering she's basically just a healer. Such dodging. Unholy damage. If he can get the Necromancer's collar thing, or just any of them can, it's gonna boost our damage against Unholy crazy high. Alright, he has crazy protection. I was like, 9 damage, you do 35% extra. That should have been world-shatteringly huge damage. Eldritch Push. Okay, it actually pushed her. Wow, she's getting super stressed, doesn't she? Oh, she doesn't have anything for it. Alright. You can throw a dagger.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Stun it! Oh. Okay, so we gotta mark this thing. It has pretty high dodge anyway, so it's just a matter of time until it dodges us. I can't believe how fast that's building up. If we have to fight too many more of these, we might be in trouble. 18. Getting rended. Don't bleed. You have resistances for days. How did that bleed you? Only taking 9 damage, only taking 7. Stun him. Someday it's gonna work. And that day is today. And we get more light out of it. Even if she fails, I think we still get the light.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
The bleeding. You know what? Just use a bandage. Why not? Hey, got it in before combat. Okay, now we really need to focus the stress people. She got completely... Oh no! They know! They can see the stress on her face. I think you're exclusively on stress healing duty now. I can't ignore this anymore. Thankfully, that is one of the things I fully upgraded, so he can get 10 off every time. Ah, I can't hit the one in the back. Sadness. But missing 9, missing 13. I think we could merit doing these now. 4 on everybody helps. Don't want to let everyone get too low. He dodged. He didn't dodge. Plus 20% stress. Huh.
Their formation.
Oh, was that a tempting goblet thing or something? Or did this axe blade increase their stress? Because that's pretty powerful then. That was a crit nobody needed. Thankfully, they seem to do most of the damage, so we're gonna need some direct healing. I can only cure like one mortality debuff.
Dazed, reeling.
Why are you doing that?
About to break.
I just healed her. Okay, thank you for the dodging. You do have otherworldly high dodge. So you have to fix her stress, and she has to heal her up, and half of our turns are just being taken trying to fix them. But as long as we don't have that happen...
As life
Well then.
ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal
Well, we got the
themselves.
direct healing on now. Accuracy, speed, stress, meh. Who needs to actually hit things? She's basically a stun bot. She's not even really hit. Why are they only attacking her? She's not marked. I don't... Really? Will you stop critting her? I don't even. She's gonna get stressed out just because of how often she's hitting death's door.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I know she's a grave robber, and they probably recently got out of graves, but still. Alright, you need healing increase. We gotta get you up to a respectable number. 12. I never realized how well these two work together. 8. And you can melt off some of her unbearable stress. Critically. Okay. You gonna hit her too? Wow, really? You're gonna try and hit somebody else? It must be Christmas. Should she just... No, she has to heal. I was gonna say, should she just attack? Maybe she could stun one. Yeah, it's not happening. If everybody...
How quickly the tide turns.
These guys must have like an 80% crit chance, because this is getting ridiculous. Oh. There's too much stress, he can't get rid of all of it.
As the light gains purchase,
He's doing pretty decent,
spirits
though.
are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I mean, they'd have like all been stressed out by now if he hadn't. Always hits the wrong one, huh? 20, so she's over half, and he's slightly under half. So I guess throw that on him. Maybe they only like hitting the person in position 2, and that was the only reason why. I realize he does crazy monster damage against these guys, but at the same time, they don't have anything specifically that stresses. Kinda need to handle it.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Eh. Heal everybody. Everybody's hurt now. You keep fixing her. We'll fix one person at a time. She's not too bad.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
What? Why did that stress her? Of all the people it could have stressed. It's a conspiracy. Lunge.
Press this advantage.
Maybe
Give
I
them no
should have
quarter.
remembered I had that move sooner.
Seize this
Maybe.
momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Something like this, so that you can dash to the front, and then the vessel's in position, instead of having to move back and then do that? Maybe? Hey, key!
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Alright, well, we at least got the money back for the key, and then some. Please, nothing terrible. I'll take it. As long as nothing bad happens, I'll consider that as something good happened. His luck does not always seem to be my friend. Yes? Just one more. You've just gotten one more. Oh, that's right. She can get rid of her stress by disarming all the traps. She has, like, super trap chance. Then she's actually the perfect person to be stressed out, then.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Hey, dull and uninteresting. Probably only read half of it before he quit. I bet the end was super interesting. Another trap. She's still... Oh, only 95% in this place. Still, it's almost guaranteed. Wow, everything's really unremarkable in this place. I guess we already left all the interesting ruins. That's why the Necromancer's here. It's the perfect place to hide. No one would suspect it. Should we? Wow, why not? I mean, we're already here anyway. What if we get a journal page? Oop. Almost walked into the worst combination. Okay, so we're gonna kill the gargoyles like yesterday. Dang, we can't hit them. 6 damage, that's not what we needed. Hit the one in the back. Because he can finish the front. If they dodged, I would have been really sad. Flurry of claws. It wasn't the stun. Neat. Oh, that still would have moved them? Hey, Nate. Yeah, I can only stun this guy. It might happen. Not very likely, though. If only that reduced his stun resistance. Skull toss. Wow, it could have been a crit. 18 is ridiculous. Can any ability heal that much? Do your unholy things. Yeah, you don't really matter anymore, so just heal. 7. Keep trying to stun. And fail. Hopefully. Yeah, he at least won't dodge now. And you can still do that from the second spot. I'm glad I didn't do that wrong. Perfect person to hit considering she was a full. Unholy smiting. Dashing. Vestaling. And bolting.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
If only she could heal out of combat. Does anybody have any... He doesn't have any negative quirks? So, she... No, she doesn't pray. I'm pretty sure if we dump holy water on this is either going to reduce our stress or get rid of one of these quirks. She's delusional, she gets extra stress. Minus 10 sun resist kind of sucks. Known she... I think she's actually in more parties than anyone else anyway. So, you use this. With holy water. 30 stress. She needed it anyway, so that was a safe risk. And definitely worth coming this way, I think. We got extra money, and everybody's stress got cut down. She can take care of the healing pretty well anyway. Though we do have a shortage of bandages. Don't think we would need it. Or didn't. This is not really that bad anyway. So this place is like an up... I was going to say it's a T. It's closer to an I. I wonder where the Necromancer is. Torches. At least we can... Oh. Food check. There's not an awful lot of room battles, and I appreciate that. Torch time. Maggots. She can cure diseases, so that's the thing. We only have to do 12. You can do it. Every time I say someone can do it, they hit for 8. I don't know why it's 8. 7 to 16, you can also do it.
Decimated.
Hey, we broke the curse. Hit them both. You would kill them only on a maximum roll. Maximum!
Annihilated.
You go before the maggot, right? Squish it! Squish it! Hit it with a newspaper.
Destroyed.
Oh, it's gonna touch you! It didn't. We're okay.
Eradicated.
Crits for days.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Was she hitting on the maggot? 37, 36. Holy water. Valuables! I guess, what else would have been in there? I don't know how dumping holy water on that would have de-stressed us. But holy water is pretty great in this place.
The light, the promise of safety.
What do you know? Just a few skeleton. He dodged, but he was so surprised. Yeah, you should actually get back on healing duty. I mean, we're gonna get, like, pretty much fully healed up once we camp, which we're going to. Which is why I haven't been too terribly concerned about it. You could one-shot this guy. I don't know if you could one-shot... You almost guaranteed to one-shot him.
Obliterated.
Impale.
Death waits for the slightest.
Somebody had to
lapse
get
in
crit.
concentration.
Lots of 7s today. Stun it. Such resistant skeletons. I guess you can't really knock out something that doesn't have a brain. So, I guess we're just gonna have to keep killing him. Direct healing, please. Sarah's a good Vestal?
Exposed to a killing blow.
Oh, I thought she was at death's door. I was like, another one? 25. This is the only place where he can really shine with the damage. 23.
Powerful blow.
I guess he just has a really big damage range. So, Divine Grace, maybe? 12, I like it. Spear Thrust, 9. He's definitely going last. So we're now free to heal him, I guess. And then he can turn this... Oh. Throw a dagger at it.
This expedition at least promises success.
So many urns. Sentimental gifts. The perfect thing for stealing. We're definitely keeping the key, definitely keeping the shovel. Oh, Jade's only worth 250. This is only worth 252, but we have 2 of them, so... There's nothing in here. Please, scout. Thank you very much. Seems to be what I needed. Alright, there's treasure this way, so I'm almost positive that the person's not that way. Because why would they put treasure in the way I'm supposed to go? Sentimental gifts are hidden.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
For real? We have so many rubies that I didn't even notice. 1,500, 750. This is already worth more than this, so hopefully we'll get even more rubies. Wire! Don't do it! Well, at least I wasn't tempted to smash the shovel on it when we had to use this here.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
We're blowing through the torches. Should probably save that last one. But we're gonna camp and get most of it back, and 2 of the people in the party can create light, so... Haven't been the most worried. Please. I said please! Oh, we're taking damage. With a big guy in the party? I didn't think about that. A ghoul we could have beaten down pretty quick, but... Actually, I guess he doesn't have that much more health, and he's still unholy. Mortality
Land
debuff.
breath from becoming unwound.
So you should probably heal. That's what you do best. How does that guy have a dodge of 23? Stress... Yeah. Yeah, just get rid of the guy in the back. Smite! Someday. At least that guy's gone. Things could always be worse. There could be like 3 of these big guys on a dragon. You never know. I have no idea what the Darkest Dungeon's gonna be like. Dazzling Stun of Stunitude. 140... So... Like a 45% chance of working? Do it! Of course. And then he was crushed. But not dead.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Hey, he only got 5. That's not bad. And if he keeps critting like that... Also 140, but hit that person anyway. Stuns don't seem to be working. And they're finally hitting the person with the most health. Okay, you're hitting her too much. It is better than hitting him, though, considering his health. He does have extra death's door chance, though. Please don't die. You're kind of important for killing the Necromancer. And basically every other unholy thing in here. So... yeah. Look at how accurate she's getting. You can't resist this forever. Actually, I guess he did. We're probably going to kill him before we get another chance. You win this
A
round.
victory. Perhaps the turning point.
We need the key for this chest. Crests and busts are good, and this is also crests and busts. We don't need them. Key. I probably should have rested first.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
We need crests more than we need deeds, since we've already got all the deeds we need. What else to take? Honestly, gold is probably worth more than any of the heirlooms at this point. The only thing we really have to upgrade is stress relief and camping skills. No scouting on this? I want to camp right before we fight the... What if this is... And there's a thing here? Alright, so we're gonna do the thing.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh
And then
and
go back and camp?
indefatigable purpose.
And then hopefully we can kill some people's stress off.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Everybody gets healed, and some stress relief. We're not going to get attacked in the middle of the night. We're relieving all the stress. And we're healing all the companions. Basically all we can do.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
I don't imagine he's actually this direction. But you never know. Good holy water? Nah. Let's save the rest of the food for the food check we'll undoubtedly get on the way back. Good, just some bandits. Hopefully there's supplies in there. Even better, we actually surprised them. Even worse, he dodged. 10. 13. I guess just keep shooting this guy anyway. He stresses everyone out. They just do damage and debuff. Ooh, I didn't get rid of the mortality debuffs. I guess it doesn't really matter. Point blank shot.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. That thing hits really hard. That's basically like that tree branch smackdown. Well, she almost died. So... oh, if I do that, then she won't be able to heal. She needs a direct heal. 20 critical. Good. You shouldn't give up. You've got Necromancers to kill. This is going to be our first boss on Champion. Hopefully I haven't already screwed us up. Maybe we should have just gone straight for the Necromancer. Heal me. Not until you kill this guy. Actually, she's probably going to go first, so maybe.
Their cursed
25.
champion falls.
Good, and he's not even on the way now. Now he's dead and you get healing. Critical healing. 15. Slice and dice. Blanket fire. No mortality. He was worse. Everybody's bleeding. Stun. She can group heal. And he won't hit us for like 15. Well, that at least makes up for the bleed, I think. And you can start healing, because reasons of you not being able to really hit the person in the front. 10. Vessel gets to go, sweet. I'm pretty sure the Necromancer does more stress than damage, which is a very, very good thing. We'd probably be in trouble otherwise.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I think this place is more likely to bleed than to blight. Busts, but we need the food. And probably the treasure. Sadness. We don't need that many more busts. Treasure. Ah, just walking back. I mean, is this considered the backtracking that stresses them out? I thought that was just walking backwards. One room away. From the end, anyway. He was here. I'm getting it pretty reliably. He must actually just be on the farthest location from the start point. All the bosses, anyway. Let's go! Insatiable ghoul. Resistance for days. Light. Stab. Probably stab. Almost gone. Why you gotta put him at death's door?
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Good, you actually hit the right one. Kill him, please. Unfortunately, that guy hits for 14. I don't have the hope I once had when this mission started. Regrettably. I am almost certain it's going to go poorly at this point, but we do damage. Rend. Hey! Armor's finally doing something. Okay. Spell. He's not even wearing armor. Those skulls don't count. 17. 8. Or we're gonna squeeze out 30 more. And only one of you died. What? He got a disease? Plus 30% stress, you're kidding me. How do you... what? He yelled at Blanky, and he got a disease. Airborne? I guess? 17?
Ground quakes.
And... Skeltos. Maybe I should have brought a man-at-arms. Because if I brought a man-at-arms instead of the Vestal, we would have had a lot more dodge. Probably wouldn't have mattered as much. I've noticed that the Vestal's, like, pretty great at healing, but you basically lose a character slot so that she can heal.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I was going to cut the episode off earlier, but I kind of missed the opportunity to do that, so it looks like we're just going to have a super long episode where we fight the Necromancer in the end. And run into traps.
Carelessness will find no
Resolve, resolve,
clemency in this place.
resolve! We might be in trouble. I think this is what a party in trouble looks like.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Most unsettling passage, 39. Why did I bother this close to the end?
The darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
You have the most health, so this will probably heal you for more than anyone else. And... Arbalist. Can we do this? Especially with her paranoid, I'm not so sure. I'm not very confident that these people aren't going to go paranoid too. Shadowy.
Towering.
215 health. He's unholy.
Nightmare-made material.
Hey, that's fine. 32 crit, that's fine too. The flesh is willing. Okay, he only makes one skeleton and not 3. Unholy, he does have dodge. We have to kill him fast. 24. If he gets too much more of this, we're pretty screwed. Why did that have to happen? We don't have a bounty hunter. That could be the RNG that kills us. You can't even hit him from here.
A singular
Wow, a crit on that only did 4? 28. We have to start cutting into this guy. I'm not too worried about the sergeant in the middle. 31.
blow.
If we can kill the Necromancer Lord, I think we have this. He doesn't have room to make anybody else. So... yeah, just heal everybody. That's really all you can do at this point. Stunning him isn't going to do much. I guess actually he still hits pretty hard.
And now the true
She's already at death's door though, so...
hold fast or expire.
Hey, she didn't die. Oh, they're stunned. Well, I guess we didn't need that half of the party anyway, I guess? You have a scroll of hope.
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all.
17, we have to finish it. They're stunned. You have to heal her. She can't be at death's door. She won't be able to fix herself. I get it. Things are bad. We can't give up. We have to keep them marked. We do double damage when it's like that, and we have more of a chance of critting. Death's door.
Ringing ears, blurred vision.
Death's
The
door and
end
death's door.
approaches.
She can't go. And he's refusing? No, now we actually get to do things. Okay. So, undeath's door her, and then she'll undeath's door you. 6 feet under. Don't test anybody else's resolve. They always fail me. Stop. Why? When you're at death's door, why would you stop? Accept it. 15. Graveyard Slash. You have such a high chance of surviving.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
And I think she hit the breaking point. Yep. Ooh, she's selfish.
Self-preservation is paramount, at any cost.
Why that one? You could have hit him. Don't have a heart attack.
More dust. More
Or, you know,
ashes,
die either.
More disappointment.
So, if I do that, you won't be able to get them off death's door. 48!
Even reanimated bones can fall. Even the dead.
And you can get them off
die
death's door. Graveyard Slash. As long as she doesn't die, please. Thank you. It's not ideal. You can't move. You have to be here. Even if it gives you 7 more stress. Because she has to heal everyone. Also, way to fail, Blangy. You had an 80% chance to not die, and you were just like, nah, I'm gonna die now, it's cool. Mallet, don't fail me! Mallet! You killed him and you're courageous!
Well spent.
The crits! And we're off to death's door. Unless he stuns her, he can't. I don't think he can hit it twice. Does he have a bleed? I don't think he does. If Blangy didn't give up hope in the last 10 seconds, this would have been near flawless. Though, to be honest, looking at it, I had 4 Crusaders, and that's way too many to have of any one class. So, I didn't want him to die, but if anyone had to die, it probably should have been him. As mean as that is to say to Blangy, he probably had it coming. Crushing Blow. These people are all super awesome, though. They need to not die. Yeah, you're your own woman, whatever. Heal! That's not what healing looks like. No, she's gonna die! Someone has trained them. We've been betrayed. The crit again!
Pummeling.
The crits for days! Bullseye! Just give me one more. A special tincture that soothes the spirit. 21? If he kills somebody at 1 HP... You know, that's fine. Go, please, Mace.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
So we got our other stuff back. This is blue, so it's undoubtedly worth more than that. This is Bounty Hunter helmet, so it's definitely worth more than 500. And I think it's pretty safe to say that since this is green, this is also worth more than 1,000. Anything else worth giving up? Not really. I do want to keep some of these busts and crests so that we keep making progress. And so, Blanky falls. And he didn't have any negative quirks either. He was probably the best among us. Stat-wise, anyway. We got our 20,000 back for upgrading everybody. And a ton of crests. Granted, we've gotten more on other missions, but I'm happy with it all the same. Boop. Hey, their darkest dungeon level. He would have been too, but it's basically hopeless. Light sensitive. That could... I would like to keep it above 75. That's a problem. That doesn't matter at all. And that's pretty damning. But we have the super awesome Crusader trinket of kills everything.
Shortage of ale and a notable absence of good humor.
Bar is locked. Quick remove love interest. Alright, so we're at least moving in the right direction. All the Necromancers are dead, so yay for dead things staying dead. Thank you guys very much for watching. I know this was a long one. Hope you liked it. Later, everybody.